licensed. Wilson claims that on hearing this, Bulgin uttered, "My vehicle now seized today. Me rather run this over wanna uno and kill uno today." Now that's what he is saying that she said. So he's basically saying that was a threat. All because she said when they told her that your vehicle was not
unregistered.
Yeah.
Well, she gave a foreign ID or foreign driver's license as well, didn't she?
Yeah, well, that's alleged, yes.
Alleged,
she did give a foreign driver's license, and there was problems with the documentation with the vehicle paperwork.
Right.
And so usually in Jamaica, everybody knows, if you're from Jamaica, that if a certain document is not up to par, they will seize the vehicle from you. You could even be taken
if it's not registered
correct,
properly, they'll
correct.
just seize it?
They could
no
seize
ticketing it?
No, you will
ticketing
get a
it?
citation,
Okay.
but they will also seize the vehicle. And then
Oh
now,
my
you know how
gosh.
much money you're going to have to pay now to get that
I
vehicle
can't-
out of storage.
Can't even
It's
imagine.
going to be costly.
Very.
So this is just the police officer's account of what happened. He is basically saying that he was justifying in killing her or shooting her because, according to him, she said that Unina sees my vehicle today. I rather run this over Wana Uno and kill Uno today.
Wow.
He said Bulgin then attempted to drive the vehicle away. Some of you may have seen that. We played some videos earlier. In that time, we played some tape so that you guys could have listened to what some witnesses had to say about that allegation.
Yeah, we did.
Some people are saying that she had prior encounters with this police, so they were familiar with each other. And the video that I saw in social media, this was just she didn't even move that vehicle off, not even, and it was not
5
turned.
feet, and she looked like she was completely heading away in a direction not towards that officer.
Correct.
Completely not towards him, the opposite direction even.
So Wilson, who was standing in front of the Voxy, discharged one round in the direction of the vehicle,
Yeah.
which stopped.
Yeah.
And she suffered a wound to her chest, a gunshot wound to her chest. She was taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where she was died. So that's the update today on that the officer now has been charged for murder. What else we want to give an update on or talk about?
Well, I don't know. Maybe like to talk maybe a little bit about some social media and its effects on children and the well-being of them. And you know, I have a 14-year-old daughter, and I know that I've experienced some of its effects firsthand and seen the negativity that it produces. And
We could talk about
I mean,
that.
I'd like to, we could touch on it for just a little bit,
So you're talking about social media with any particular, with children or adults or just in general?
Kind of general, but I think that, children are greatly more impacted than adults are.
Okay.
In this arena, particularly, now that it's summertime, I think they're going to have a lot more time on their hands, and they'll be with their phones and scrolling, because it seems like everywhere you go, children are walking around aimlessly, just with their phone in their hand, doing something. And
So you're thinking no child should have access to social media?
I think it really needs to be monitored, because I just think that it can lead to a lot of image issues. I think that what's pressed or advertised through these media outlets, in particular TikTok, it appears that it really creates some anxiety and depression within children, and some image issues and things of this nature. And a young brain, I don't know if they can decipher between what's reality and what's not. And I've caught my daughter up at 2 or 3 in the morning. And
How old is your daughter?
She's 14.
So what age do you think it would be appropriate for your daughter or for children to have Instagram accounts, TikTok, any of those social media? Or should they be 18 first, adults?
Well, I want to say yes, but I know I'm probably going to get a lot of backlash from that. But it's not a forum that I feel is appropriate, because even through their own studies, these companies have found that it does push children into continual scrolling and staying up late and sleep deprivation, and that can lead to a lot of other things.
850-446-0562. Let's open up the phone lines just in case any parent out there believes or is on Anthony's side on this one, that basically said no child should have access to social media. Basically,
I didn't say no child. I think it must be strictly monitored.
Okay, so how would you like to monitor your daughters? Let's say I'm putting you in the hot seat today, since you do have a 14-year-old.
I think you have time constraints, that it's this and that, and I think that the parents should be allowed to actually mirror that account and see exactly what they're looking at and who they're being influenced by, because a lot of these platforms put you in contact with people that you don't know. Could be predators, could be this, could be whatever it is, but they put you in contact with people whom and which are not your friend set.
Okay.
You may be following people and you may be doing this, but as soon as you hover on a page or something, it picks up that what do they call that, a logarithm or something of that nature, and then it starts pushing content that way. Maybe you inadvertently sat on a page or did something or found something a little interesting, and now you're being fed a lot of feeds that I think are inappropriate, and encourage the continued use. Isolation, one of the things that I have noticed, and if you could have any points on that.
Right. So, I mean, you mentioned an interesting point where you said that the parent should be able to mirror that child's account.
Absolutely.
And so if your child, I would say then, if your child is not willing to allow you to do that, then they should not have the social media. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. I don't, listen, I'm not opposed to a child having a phone. Because emergencies, things do arise, that having a phone in their possession is beneficial, but when they're not monitored, I think that they can be influenced very easily, particularly at a young age.
So that should be what you tell your child. And for listeners out there, that if your child is going to say, listen, I want that social media, if you don't have access to that social media, meaning you have the passwords, you're able to mirror that account. That's so that right. If a message comes in, you automatically gets it too.
That's right.
Then no, that child should not be able to
Correct.
Get that. I know there is Discord out there. Discord is an online chat room for gamers.
That's another one that's I think potentially very harmful.
Right. It's a chat room for gamers that usually have, kids are on there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And they make friends worldwide.
Exactly.
And you're not even sure who is an adult or if they're all kids.
Well,
they're adults going there pretending to be kids.
That's right.
And next thing you know, your child is there chatting up with this person, and then now they're in harm's way.
Yeah.
So do you think, and if you do have children out there, at what age do you think you would allow them to be unmonitored on social media? 850-446-0562. 850-446-0562. We would like to hear your take on it. I think that if you have a child, that child should not be on any social media unless you have a mirrored account where whoever their message, or if a message comes into them, you automatically get that as well. Or do you think your child is mature enough, or you trust your child enough, or you raise your child so well that they will never disappoint you? They will make sure they are not going to be speaking, or they will know who they're speaking to. They won't be speaking to any strangers or going anywhere, I should say, with any strangers, because you treat them well or you train them well. If there's any perfect parent out there that believes this, that they could trust their children wholeheartedly because they're mature enough, we would like to hear your input on that. 850-446-0562. That's 850-446-0562.
Yeah, I think that it really seriously needs to be taken a look at. I think there's been several lawsuits filed against Meta and things of that nature.
I would want a parent
this.
to call in now. Have you taken away? What about your children's cell phone? Do they have a cell phone? Or what age are they allowed to have a cell phone? Or even if they do have cell phone. I remember speaking with a friend of mine, and what she did when her daughter was giving her some problems or some issues, she basically took the phone away. The child couldn't take the phone to school. When she did come home from school, she allowed the child to have the phone maybe for 2 hours, from maybe 5 to 6, for 5 to 8 or something like that.
Right.
And then 8 o'clock, phone is off,
That's it.
in bed, and the mother takes the phone.
Right.
And she saw a total different change, attitude in her child after she started doing that. It was like so much better. She started acting so much better. So I really think, I agree with you though, in this instance, that social media could be very influential in a negative way for kids.
I mean, the world has changed so much in the last decade that all these platforms, all these things, and the bottom line is it's all money driven by the owners. It's just money driven, and they really, I don't think really put the child's or anyone's best interest first. They prioritize the monetary benefits that they're reaping from this.
All right, so if anybody want to call in and give their input on that while we go to another subject, it's 850-446-0562, 850-446-0562. I think in this case, we're both on the same page. I think, you know what, you maybe should monitor your children, even though, to be honest, though, I do think that some kids, you can trust them. Listen, me growing up, I'm going to say I'm old school. My father... Because my mom died when I was a baby, so I was basically grown up by my father. And I think, listen, the morals that my father had put in me growing up, there's nothing that any adult or anybody could tell me to sway me. I just think that I have such a strong personality, and I was a child.
You don't know who you're talking to, though.
It doesn't matter, but I just know because of the values that my father instilled in me. He taught me so well that no man couldn't trick me.
Well, I'm just glad when
nobody couldn't trick me. I'm telling you.
I'm just glad that we had outside activities, sports, and school events and things of that nature to deal with, and not all this social media where.
Listen, I was a smart cookie. I was a smart cookie growing up. I know some people might
go on for hours.
Some people might say, well, Miss Lee, not aging myself. They're going to say, back in our days when we weren't having so much, we didn't have TikTok and Instagram back in those days. But we had all the social media. We had the Yahoo and what's the other one? Spade. What's
Yahoo?
Come on.
You mean the internet,
MySpace, but MySpace and all that stuff. So there were still ways.
I didn't have any of that.
You didn't have all of that?
No, not at all.
But I was so I respected my dad so much, and even though my dad did not abuse me and beating me like some island parents really put it onto their kid, but I still feared him in such a way, and I would not want to disappoint my dad. So I made sure I just knew right from wrong, and I knew even when I was 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, I still stayed away. Even when I was 18, I stayed away from these guys. I just knew what my father had ingrained in my head. So I think that if a parent is out there doing what they're supposed to do, and I know I'm going to get flagged on this, but a backlash on this, I think your child will know when to stay away from these people. I honestly believe it. So I think parents out there need to have they're responsible as well. They have to take responsibility.
They have to take
for their kids' actions, because I think that even if we had those TikTok and stuff, I think my father could wholeheartedly trust me. Yes, could trust me to know that even I'm chatting up to people, no man was going to lead me astray. I'm telling you.
Well, interesting. I've just recently myself, I had avoided social media, never been interested in it, and I've recently, gotten on a couple of these platforms, and to be honest with you, I'm truly astounded by the things that I see on there. That they don't know if I'm 12 or 70. They don't know who I am. I could be a fake account, fake everything. And the things that I see and the provocations and the insinuations.
I just saw a message from somebody.
Not nice. It's not nice.
I just saw a message from someone. They said that their children, one 13 and one 15, and she said she has her 2 children's phone because of social media.
Oh, yeah,
she took it away. She said she doesn't believe, she's not on my side now though, or she has a problem with me saying the parents are to be blamed. I'm sorry, I'm standing 10 foot down on that one. That parents have a responsibility in growing up their children, in teaching their children certain values. I know sometimes the children might be away from the parents because they go to school, right? They're interacting with these kids. Listen, I went to Holy Childhood High School, okay? And if for any Holy Childhood person, listen to me. I went to Holy Childhood High School in Kingston, Jamaica. And anybody who knows, who's listening to me from Holy Child, we had a tree called Tree of Parliament, all right? That we would congregate for under. And the amount of things that were talked about back then, and back in the days, I'm talking about some girls were going with conductors, and it was a hot thing where these young girls were thinking it's a prestige or it's an in thing to be dating one of these bus conductors. Well, I'm not seeing a bus conductor. I wonder if any of these girls right now listening to us. Hold on, listen to me right now. A bus conductor. Okay? And I mean, we have a call coming in right now and we have a break coming up. Hold on a minute. Thanks for rocking with us on the Voice of the Caribbean. Caller, you're live. How are you?
Good afternoon, Miss Lee and Anthony.
Oh, gosh. Good
How
afternoon.
are you?
The break is going to chip in about 30 seconds, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll take it short. Listen to me. I agree with you 100%. Parents should take the responsibility of their kids with the media.
Yes.
Reason, they don't know who they are talking to. We are from the Caribbean. We grew up. We listen advice from our parents. We'd never been carried away by nobody. There's so much pervert.
Yes.
So much different people on the media. You cannot blame the media when you leave your 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-year-old child to the phone without.
All right, let me call back caller. We're on a break. We'll come back to this.
The Voice of the Caribbean and welcome to Jamrock Reggae Cruise are giving you the chance to win a balcony view cabin aboard the legendary cruise sailing November 11 to November 16. Enter from May 15 through July 31st by visiting website www.voiceofthecaribbean.com and fill out the entry form. Download the app and follow both at the Voice of the Caribbean at Welcome to Jamrock. One winner, one cabin, one unforgettable reggae experience. The Voice of the Caribbean, your voice, your station, your culture, your Caribbean.
South Florida, get ready. The Voice of the Caribbean 101.5 FM HD2 and 96.9 FM is opening up brand new advertising opportunities serving Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Palm Beach. We're offering flexible, affordable ad packages designed for local businesses ready to make big moves. Reach the Caribbean American community with music, news, and culture they trust. Call us at 954-999-0070 or 954-999-0134. And let's put your brand on the airwaves with the Voice of the Caribbean.
Damien Jr. Gong Marley, Stephen Martin, Burning Spear, Capleton, Sizzla, Beanie Man, Protege, Barrington Levy, and many more are set to perform on the 11th annual Jamrock Reggae Cruise, setting sail out of Miami, Florida, November 11th through the 16th, aboard the Norwegian Joy with port stops in Falmouth and Ocho Rios, Jamaica. Be a part of the most immersive reggae cruise with 5 days of music, culture, and pure vibe. Cabins are going fast. Secure yours now at welcometojamrockreggaecruise.com. That's welcometojamrockreggaecruise.com.
The voice of the Caribbean. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and YouTube.
Welcome back to the Global Brief. It's yours truly, Opal Lee and
Anthony Sun.
And today's hot topic, we're talking about the influence of children and social media and whether or not children should be allowed to have unmonitored social media, and if not, what safeguards can be in place. And of course, we had a call. I'm not sure if the caller is still here with us.
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, there we are.
Right.
So you're saying parents should be responsible enough as well. But you know what I'm thinking too, though? I think if parents teach their children certain values, because I was saying earlier that I feared my dad. I grew up in Jamaica. And there's certain things that my dad used to tell me about, guys, and him say, Opal, you want to get pregnant? Stay away from them. That's a boy. He kind of made me scared of boys. No boy couldn't, no matter what. You know what I mean? I was so scared. He was telling me about pregnancy.
But this is, I think, just something entirely different than that. Though.
No, but no, Tony. I think as a parent, you still have to take some responsibility in instilling certain values.
I believe you do.
In your children, right, caller?
Yes, because cell phone, yes, because for emergency and when they leave home, you want to know where they are when they're coming home. Yes, but
Correct.
Monitor them. Monitor who they're talking to on social media. After 8 o'clock, phones down.
Hey.
Bedtime.
Correct.
Yes.
You cannot just leave them up. When they're 18, yes, they can vote. They're responsible for themselves.
Yes.
That's right.
But up to age 17, monitor them. Don't go around and complaining and accusing the media that your child has been committing suicide, doing this, mental problem because of the media. No. It's the way how you leave them and let them to be. So they accepted everything that they saw on the media.
Yes. I see where you're going with this.
I see what she's saying, but I don't think
Tony's not agreeing with you. He thinks.
I mean, I just don't think that you can instill all the best values and everything, but there's so much peer pressure and so much competition and things of that nature that I think that it potentially can be overridden.
All right. I just saw a comment from someone. Hold on, call, and I see another call coming in too. But I saw another comment here. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. So let me tell you, Anthony, I am a mother of 7.
Okay.
So I put my feet down with our father, so I know what I'm saying.
Okay.
And my daughters stay on top of what I say. I don't beat them. I give them the eyes and the words, the mouth. You must listen.
All right.
So parents must. All right.
All right. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
caller. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right, caller. Thanks for rocking with us on the Voice of the Caribbean. Caller, you're live. How are
Good
you?
afternoon.
Mr. Lee, Mr. Tony.
Yes.
What's up?
Mr. Tony, I don't know how you could not agree with Mr. Lee 100%.
Well, listen,
Wait, let's just listen to caller. Go ahead, caller, because I like this so far.
Yeah, so I don't know how you could not listen to agree with her 100%. She's right, 100%. Even the young lady that disagreed with you, her actions agreed with you.
Right.
If you remember carefully, you did mention she monitored her 2
Yes.
16-year-old, 14 and 16-year-old phone, right?
Right.
That's
Yeah,
correct.
exactly.
So her action agree with you. I don't know her. Maybe she misunderstood where you're coming from, where she disagreed with you.
That same person just sent a message. It says it's hard to monitor when they change their social media name way far from what their real name is.
That's
so you mean like
exactly right.
their name is
They
Debbie
have
Ann, but they took the fake names.
accounts.
Oh,
That's right.
All right, next point. Mr. Tony,
Yeah, man.
the way her dad raised her did influence. Yes, of course, it's not going to work all the time, but you cannot say, it did not influence her. She's very convinced about it, that it affected how it influenced, her. How can I say this? It influenced
my moral character and everything was because of how my dad raised
so
me.
The way her dad influenced this thing does, Mr. Tony. You have to understand that. You know what I mean? You have to be lucky when you have a daughter that listens to you and adhere to some of the things that you're telling her. And then when they get older and they telling you, yes, Dad, those things you told me, I'm glad you told me those things. I see you were trying. It's real.
It seems that they tell you that once they get older, though.
I have a daughter, and she feels the same way Miss Lee feels. The things Miss Lee described, my dad did this, show me this. There's no way that my daughter feels the same way. So that's how I said, how could you not agree 100% to some of the things? And the media now, the media is pushing all of these things on the kids, like even those those video games. When you go to yahoo.com, and first thing on the front page on the left hand side, you see those military warships and this and that. That's the media pushing those things on our children.
That's right.
The parents are responsible. The only part you are right, there's only certain things they're going to get around it anyway, but the parent have to put those disciplines in place.
I agree. I thank you so much for your input, caller.
I agree with him as well. And I think even if you do put it in there, there's children that are not going to adhere to it. And I'm sorry.
That's not the thing.
I'm sorry.
That's not the part she's talking about.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
You're always going to have that 20%, 30%
Correct.
that's not going to adhere to whatever it is. You know what I mean? But we cannot throw the good ones in the same pot.
Correct.
Well, I'm not throwing everybody into that pot, but I know that about 24% of adolescents are completely addicted to social media.
Yeah, you know what? Because you know what, too, caller?
It's a high rate.
I just thought about something, too. A lot of parents, and I mean, this might make us go over the time, but a lot of parents, they actually spoil their kids, or their kids run them instead of them running their kids. You understand?
That's right.
And they're scared.
Yeah,
they're scared to take away the phone because my kid is going to hate me. He's going to hate me or anything like that. But come on. So it's also
love without discipline.
Correct.
Love without discipline is no love at all.
All right. Thank you so much for your input, caller. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So it's 850-446-0562. That's the number to get in touch with us. 850-446-0562. It's a global brief right here on the Voice of the Caribbean, 101.5 FM HD2, and simulcasting on 96.9 FM. It's yours truly, Opal Leand, of course.
Anthony Son.
And today's hot topic, we're talking about the influence of social media and children and our parents. What's a parent's role in all of this? And I think some of the things that you said, Tony, I do agree with it, that parents need to monitor their the children's social media. I like what you said about the mirroring the account, and I think there's a way to do it where if the child has that Instagram account, you also will have the same. It goes to you. So any messages that go out or in, it's like you have that.
But I've known parents that do that, and the children do exactly what you say.
Do what?
They open up fake accounts. They use other names.
Oh, and don't give you the fake.
They get online surreptitiously.
And that brings you to that brings you to the parenting.
Yeah.
Because a child where you instill certain values in that child, it's going to bother their conscience because they know that, you know what, mommy and daddy trust me so much, whereas most parents are taking away their social media. My dad, my mom trust me, and so I don't want to betray that trust, because you know what, if you let them know that, listen, I trust you so much that I give you this way to have a leeway, and then if I find out that you disappoint me, it's like everything is going to be cut.
Oh yeah.
You understand? So I think it has to do with parenting. A lot of parents, I'm telling you, they spoil their kids so much, Tony, that they become scared of their kids. I'm telling you.
I think they also throw the phone at them so they can just kind of have their own time.
You mean the
if
parents?
You know what I mean? Yeah, the parents. Just
and that's a no-no.
Just here, take this, or just don't monitor it, or don't get involved. I mean, listen. I agree in the way that you raise your child. There's not a dispute with that. But I think that there's other factors that become involved. I mean, clinically it's proven that social media provides dopamine rushes to these children and everything of that nature, which is a feel-good hormone in your body. And I'm sorry.
Listen, Tony.
You can be the best parent in the world, the best, and you can do everything correctly, but I still think that there's a bigger issue than just that.
But I think it will decrease with good parenting and you instilling certain values in your child or children, it will decrease the.
It has the potential to.
It has a potential, yes, to decrease them getting into harm's way. It just does.
Yeah,
it does. Because as I was saying, going back into my Holy Childhood days, as I said before, I went to Holy Childhood, and we had the Tree of Parliament, and I knew for a fact some of those girls that they're still friends with me right now, thanks to Facebook. By the way, we rekindled on Facebook. Facebook let me find. I'm almost friends right now with every single one of my classmates.
Wow.
That's on. So if they're on Facebook, I have them on my page. I'm sorry?
You're an adult.
No, I'm telling you right now we kindle, but I'm just telling you right now, some of those girls back then who wasn't getting pregnant, and most of those a lot of those girls, they were all dating, we were like 15, 16, 14, right? And it was an in thing to be dating. Those girls were dating some 30-year-old.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yes, I'm telling
serious?
you. They were dating some professional guys and all that stuff. It was like an in thing to them, and I was right there sitting down there. Listen, well, that's for a different story about the legality of this, but I'm telling you, it was very prominent then for these women. It was an in thing, but I was not in, because I'm telling you what the back cornerstone of my upbringing with my father.
I got you.
Don't want to get personal here, but let me tell you, I left Jamaica very innocent. Okay? I left Jamaica and I was a very innocent person when I left Jamaica. And again, it had to do with my upbringing from my dad. So even though those girls may think they were pressuring and telling me, where they're going now and what kind of fun time they were having, I couldn't care less. I just looked the other way, and I might smile with them and listen to them and all that stuff. But did that let me now want to go date a 30-year-old or 25? Absolutely not. Did it make me want to go date a conductor so they could be driving on the Jolly bus? There are some names that these coaster buses had, leaving from Half-a-Tree, going to Portmore or wherever they're going to. And, they had those buses were rocking with music, and it was an thing, and there was incidents where the girls were cutting out the inside of their pockets on their uniforms, and conductors would be going in their pocket to think that get money, and they were doing other inappropriate things.
Wow.
And I knew this. They were right
incredible.
there. I was right in the circle of them. But I can tell you wholeheartedly, 100%, I never fell into that trap. It was just not appealing to me. And so I think, for parents, as parents out there, we have to be sure how we instill certain values. We're not going to let our kids be scared now to tell us certain things. So it's a way how we, bring it over to them. Let the kids trust us enough. They have to trust us enough to know that it's okay to tell daddy this or tell mommy this without them judging me. And so if I see that there's some inappropriate thing that's going to take place out there, they will come and tell daddy or tell mommy that, this conductor was trying to do this, but daddy, mommy, some man a fool. You know what I mean? They will come and talk to you like that. Him thinking that I can have me and my fool, but him not know what we might deal with. So they will come back and talk like that because they're comfortable. That's the word I'm trying to say. Comfortable speaking with you. Yes. And comfortable, because the kid has to be comfortable, because if they think when they tell you something you're going to beat them or chastise them, they're not going to tell you, because they're going to think they're going to have consequences. So they have to trust you enough. So even though maybe my dad was very harsh on my brothers, so maybe that's what it is.
I grew up in a very disciplined household as well.
Yes.
Completely.
No, they would have gotten it maybe, but
I got it all the time.
Yeah, because I remember telling my dad.
We didn't even have social media.
I remember telling my dad one time, Tony, that when I'm an adult, because now I can laugh about it a little bit, even though my dad was very strict. Yeah. And I said, Daddy, you remember that one time you beat me, and you beat me because I skipped church. We were supposed to go to church. My brother and I were supposed to go to church. But on Sunday, whenever we go to our, I noticed my uncle, they normally cook some nice rice and peas and chicken or whatever food. Right. So we skipped church early and went to our uncle to get some food. Our uncle lived in Mountain View, which Mountain View wasn't a very good area.
It's a violation.
It was a violation, but we skipped. I would say, okay, by the time, the past and everything done, we'll be back home. Now we can go home. Church must have finished early that day, Tony. I don't know what happened. Yeah. And church finished a long time and we went in late. And I remember that time, and I think I did get a little whooping back then, and I was reminding my dad about it now, and he was like, "Opal, you lie. I never beat you. I never beat you one time." But I think he did that one time though.
I got a lot
I did
of
get a
whoopings.
slapping.
I got a lot of whippings growing up.
You did?
Oh yeah.
But it's the point I'm trying to make is,
Absolutely.
even though, you know, I'm way of an adult now and I can laugh about it, I told my father that he slapped me one time. You would think, okay, for somebody who maybe got slapped one time, or as my dad is saying, no, never slap, I would be a bad kid and
Now
I can't
you-
do anything, right? But
now,
no, I still
now
feared
you
him.
can't touch your kid. You can't do anything hardly.
Right,
You know,
in especially in the
you
U.S.
can't do anything. You can't. I mean, it. Well, whatever. It's ridiculous. I've gotten spanked and everything, and you know, it was all for my own good. When I look back, I'm actually fortunate that I had a family and father that and mother that cared enough to enforce those positive influences upon me, and made me the person whom and which I am
Yes.
today. But when I was going through it at the time, I thought it was completely, just inappropriate. But that was the way that things were dealt with back then.
Mm-hmm.
This day, they're taught in school that if your parents do anything, report it to us. Report
Right.
it. And now you have officials coming to your home and
Oh, so you're
You know.
saying now, because of the culture here in the U.S.
Absolutely.
especially, that you can't
Yeah.
even discipline your own child.
that's what I hear and what I see.
But I'm
mean,
also saying though, Tony,
they teach it in school.
but I think, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it, that maybe for parents, there should be like a certain class that parents. By the way, as a divorce attorney, hold on a minute. We do, or I should say, as an attorney who handles divorce cases as well, and child cases, that we normally have to do, or that my clients would normally have to do a 4-hour parenting stabilization course.
Mm-hmm.
It's required. Once you're doing a divorce and there are children involved, both parents need to do that.
I see.
Because there's certain skills and certain education that parents need to know to deal with their children, even going through a divorce. Because, by the way, going through a divorce can make those kids go from A to Z.
Correct.
You understand?
And another thing also I think is that you don't realize until you're older how much you take away from your childhood into your adulthood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like some of the thoughts that I had growing up and the things that I got in trouble for.
Right.
I really didn't feel I should be getting in trouble for some of these things. And today I'm thinking, wow, absolutely. That was the appropriate response.
Of course, it's a global brief here. Let me just go ahead and remind our listeners, we still have about 10 minutes to go until we're out of here. If you would like to join our conversation, it's 850-446-0562. 850-446-0562. Maybe you're one of them who was, grew up on the islands and you know that you were not influenced by any peer pressure. You're one of them, and you can give thanks to that. Maybe by your mom or dad, whether it was a single, you grew up in a single parent family, or you're blessed to have both parents. Of course, for me, I lost my mom when I was 1, so I don't even know my mother.
That's a shame. Very, very much.
Yeah, I know. So I don't even know my mom. So thankfully, I had my dad there, and of course I had older siblings that, was able to help out. And then my dad actually got remarried, so I had a stepmom. But, it was really my dad who really influenced me. And even though he wasn't beating me or anything like that, I still feared him. I revered him.
But I also see adults on these phones all day long.
You mean in social media?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! I saw since we're here and on this global brief, I saw an act where where this little. He was 20 years old, I believe. This gentleman, and he was bathing he left his little baby in the tub, and he was in the next room scrolling on his phone.
Yeah.
And so when he rushed back in, he said he was only away for 2 minutes. You cannot leave your baby in a tub
for
For
2 seconds.
For 2 seconds.
Nothing.
With your back turned, no.
You can't.
Anything can happen. Thankfully, I think the baby survived, luckily in this case, in that instant. But of course, the guy, he was arrested, taken into custody for endangerment of that child, obviously. And so you can't just have your children unchecked. So even adults as well, have to be monitoring those social media.
I mean,
themselves.
I just started with children.
Right.
Don't get me going with adults because I mean, it's the funniest thing. You go out to dinner and nobody's talking. Everybody's just looking at a phone. Mm-hmm. Everybody's looking at their phones.
But the things that I
do,
what
the hell they're doing. But obviously there's something that's so intriguing on those phones that they have to be preoccupied with that and can't even have an intelligent or not intelligent
from
but
a business
conversation,
sense. From a business sense, because I am active on social media, for my law practice as well, and I think it's very beneficial to me to engage.
But when you go out and you do things and you're having a family gathering, you don't sit there at the table and stare at a phone.
Right, true.
You put it down.
So maybe it's about, learning to balance.
I see whole families, and it's not just one. I mean, I've gone in restaurants where I see multiple tables of people not communicating, and their heads are down and just looking and just trying to get food in their mouth.
Wow.
I think it's a systemic problem.
I understand. But you know what? I mean, adults, yes, I think where the danger comes in with the adults part, because a lot of people do that for the fun with the social media. But if they're going to be putting the children, if they're going to be on social media and neglecting their duties, we have a problem with that. We may have to have another conversation, because I can see social media also affecting relationships. But again, that's for another topic, because we only have about 7 minutes to go in this. So that's why I kind of wanted to just finish off with the child part. So I think the takeaway from this whole thing is that even though as parents, you guys, we can't have foolproof protect our the children.
Right.
We can't.
No.
But I still think if we learn as parents to communicate better with our if we want to learn how to communicate better with the children, teach them, monitor them, right? Be able to communicate with them, have them trust us, have them feel safe to come to the parents and speak about their issues, then I think that is a good thing. Because if they're facing a harm, they'll be open to come and tell you that, I met this person on Discord or this person and he says we just want to play a game or so and so. You can talk to the child, of course you're monitoring the account, and you can fish it out, and the child has to be so open with you or trust you so much that if you tell that child, no, that sounds fishy, the child will believe you and trust you to know that it sounds fishy and you won't put them in harm's way.
Listen, I agree with all of that. But I think that they've socially engineered ways to circumvent that. I'm just being honest with you guys.
To go around it?
Absolutely. These are highly trained computer people and computers that are generating this stuff. They know exactly what to put out there that makes these children maybe think it's okay when it's really not. Mm-hmm. So at what point, other than if you're completely 100% in control and know that what they're looking at, that you can get involved in that. My daughter's come to me a couple times and said, "Hey Dad, listen, I don't know about this. What do you think about this?" And I've looked at what's going on, and I say, well, it sure doesn't sound right to me. But there's so many different accounts that I can't even keep up with them.
Parents, we need to be better parents. I'm sorry. Your child should not be in the bed until 2 a.m. on their phones. You can't do that. That is bad. I'm sorry right now.
And
some people might hate me, but I don't care at this moment.
I agree.
If your child is in bed when they have school the next morning and they're in bed until 2 a.m., you are to be blamed. End of story. If you think that your daughter or your son is going to get mad at you or be upset if you take away the phone, they're going to storm down, and then because of that you said, okay baby, go ahead and have your phone. Bad parenting. And it's something, and the thing is that, we have a saying in Jamaica, you have to do the tree when it's young. You have to curve the tree when it's young, because a lot of time people realize their mistakes, and then when the child is getting a little bit older, now they're trying to change. It's going to be difficult.
It's already been reinforced
in the child.
Right.
So you have to start from younger. You can't just be leaving that child with the phone or doing anything, and then after the child has now become so into that phone or addicted to it, then when in the next 3 years now you're trying to take it away or trying to do something else. So you should have really and truly instilled that in the get-go.
It's almost become like a trend. I mean, honestly, I just keep going back to the same point. I know people are probably getting sick of me saying it, but I see so many parents, in my opinion, that just use that gateway to allow them to be able to have their free time or whatever they need, and forget just to pacify the child.
Okay, but hold on a minute now, because we're getting, right here in the global brief, we might be getting into uncharted territories, and where we cover everything, because on this part we see some kids now. I can't believe I've seen so many news of children unaliving their parents.
Well, I can't believe what I have seen. Listen, I've been on social media for maybe 2 months, and I've tested things, and I've gone on pages, because from what I understand is that if you stay or you watch something, that then the system is going to kind of gear more information towards what you're apparently involved in or interested in. And I mean, I see unalivings, I see a lot of things that are, I mean, it's actually astounding to me what is being
But some
pushed.
people would say, how could a child go ahead and kill his or her parent?
Well,
how could a child
that's
even think?
That's on a rise.
How
on the rise.
could they even think about doing this?
I never heard of that when I was growing up.
But now it is so. It's
every day.
It's like almost every day right now. We're seeing it so often.
Well, and also families just wiping out their whole family.
Honestly, I think it's because I'm telling you right now, those kids that are mostly doing that, yes, maybe we'll say they have mental issues, which, we have had doctors, we have had professionals come on this very program where we talk about that issue, right? So normally we let the experts deal with that.
Hopefully we're going to have one tomorrow, I think, too.
Right. So we will talk about that. But I'm just giving my perspective now because, from the attorney perspective and dealing with family law and children there, that it has to do also with the parent spoiling their child.
Maybe every parent, before they have a child, should go through these courses that they do, and not while they're going through a divorce.
Or listen to us on the Voice of the Caribbean. By the way, we're about to end now, but you know what? We're going to go maybe for another 15 minutes after the break. So stay tuned. Do not touch that dial. Keep it locked right here on the Voice of the Caribbean. It's yours truly, Opal Lee, and of course
Anthony Son,
and 850-446-0562. That's the number to get in touch with us, because we're going to go about 10 minutes after the program. So we're going to extend this program today for about 10 minutes. So do not touch that dial. Don't move. We'll be right back after the break. So you can give your input on this, and we have maybe another topic just real quick to give you an update. I saw something.
W245BC, Lauderdale Lakes, 96.9 FM, the all-new Voice of the Caribbean.
This is the all-new Voice of the Caribbean. Better sounding radio. WLYF HD2 Miami, 101.5 HD2.
South Florida, get ready. The Voice of the Caribbean, 101.5 FM HD2 and 96.9 FM is opening up brand new advertising opportunities serving Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Palm Beach. We're offering flexible, affordable ad packages designed for local businesses ready to make big moves. Reach the Caribbean American community with music, news, and culture they trust. Call us at 954-999-0070 or 954-999-0134. And let's put your brand on the airwaves with the Voice of the Caribbean.
Jano Star! Want to Charles? Yo, it coming like me fall and drop, brother. No street light, no out here, no kind of light. I saw them club at dark in a Star. You hurt yourself? So what me I gonna do?
called Flow Jam Legal. I could sue them and get some money. Where you broke? You tour? Where you broke? You
Right,
D?
I know it coming like every part for me, bro.
Yo, me I carry to the hospital first. Then me gonna make sure you call Flow Jam Legal. See, we're gonna sue them because the place dark like midnight.
Yeah, man, call me with a want something now for this in the car, no, sir.
Something?
Right, I know.
It's like a 6 figures, my youth.
Call Flow Jam Legal today. Personal injury, slip and fall, wrongful death, and workplace injury. Call Flow Jam Legal 954-358-2020. That's 954-358-2020. Or visit them online at flowjamlegal.com. FLOJAM legal.com.
Attention reggae lovers, the voice of the Caribbean and welcome to Jamrock Reggae Cruise are giving you the chance to win a balcony view cabin aboard the legendary cruise sailing November 11 to November 16. Enter from May 15 through July 31st by visiting website www.voiceofthecaribbean.com and fill out the entry form. Download the app and follow both at The Voice of the Caribbean at Welcome to Jamrock. One winner, one cabin, one unforgettable reggae experience. The Voice of the Caribbean, your voice, your station, your culture, your Caribbean.
BRT Weekend, 10-year anniversary in Atlantic City. Live on stage.
Beanie Man.
I'm drinking rum. I'm red.
Sizzla.
YG Marley.
These roads of flames are catching a fire.
Zion Marley.
And special performance by Miss Lauryn Hill.
Turn your lights down low.
Plus, the first ever U.S. performance by Young Brother.
Voice.
Lady Lava.
Skipper.
Chronic Law.
Idonia.
Valiant.
Elephant Man.
Egyptian.
Armani.
Gang.
Nige Boy.
Problem Child.
Vaughn. And more to be added.
BRT Weekend 10-year anniversary in Atlantic City.
Friday, July 10th through Sunday, July 12th.
Get your tickets now at brtweekend.com.
This is WLYFHD2, Miami.
The voice of the Caribbean. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and YouTube.
Lisa B, Ragamuffin International. I'm glad you call I man in Kenya Muffin Raga. Kill Tin Pan sound, you never know. On this radio station. All over the world, listen carefully. We're satisfying people. Lisa B, Ragamuffin International. Guaranteed satisfaction. Let me tell you truthfully about this good world and me. Ragamuffin International. Satisfy me, hey. Come along, my girl. You're gonna get luck, I know that I will. Ragamuffin International in there still. Playing hot rocks, jump and sound. We lock down all radio station, all around town. Back up, Ragamuffin International, yeah, yeah. There me say, stay tuned all the way. Yeah, yeah. All night long, all day long, I want.
The voice of the Caribbean.
Ragamuffin International.
Welcome back.
Of the Caribbean.
Welcome back to
Welcome
the
back.
Global Brief with yours truly, Opal Lee and
Anthony Sun.
Of course, I know you're supposed to be hearing Lisa B's voice right now, but you know what? We just begged her 10 minutes into her show or so she'll be right in after this, because we just wanted to finish off this topic that we were speaking about, which had to do with the parents and their children with the social media. And so just before we went to the break, we were talking about the influence of, what parents can do to better serve their children, to kind of lessen the propensity for them to find themselves in harm's way. I know it's not a perfect by any means, but I think we just have to make sure those kids learn to trust us and know that we're not going to tell them anything that is bad. I know we were talking before the break how some people, they're scared of their children. They want the children to love them. All right. They want to be the favorite parent. But I think what happens, I think divorces have a lot to do with it, because then in divorce and time sharing,
I agree 100%.
the children are going back and forth in different
rules,
homes,
different this, different that,
and so to try to appease one parent, or to or no. For the parents want to please their child.
Right.
One parent might try to spoil their child, to give them what they call love. So they will let when the child comes over on the weekend or whatever it is, let me try and give as much love as I want or as I can give, because I want the child to choose me over the other parent, right?
It's like a war. It's like a
competition,
a
like a war, like a battle between each other,
between the two, which is completely, that it shouldn't be. You should have the same set of rules in both houses.
Yeah. So what we'll see happen is that when the child go over with one parent, they get to stay up and watch TV or late at night and be on the social media till 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'd rather than watch TV.
One of the things I'll tell you, though, that I've had clients say to me that, Miss Lee, we have to cut the time sharing from the other parent, because every single time I get this child back, it's like everything that I've taught the child is undone. Yeah. It comes undone. So the child will be so respectful. I teach a child certain things, but when they go over by their mommy or daddy, they get away with murder over there, meaning they can stay on their social media, and then that's why the child is going to prefer going over by daddy or by mommy, because when I'm over there, I get to do whatever I want to do, and that could be a problem. So I think the bottom line is that we're trying to tell you before we wrap up here is that both parents have to work together. You cannot go to war with your child's mother or father. It can't work, guys.
It's difficult sometimes.
Do not think about yourself. Think about your children. In the courts, in the Florida courts, they look at the best interests of the child.
Correct.
Okay? They look at the best interests of the child. Parents, you cannot be selfish. Just remember that one day these kids are going to turn 18. They're going to grow and become adults.
And they're going to be our leaders.
No, but not only that, they will look back through those court files, because some of those court files, it's still open.
Yeah.
It's still going to be accessed. So when you're there in the court file calling the other parent all names and everything and speaking badly or poorly about that other child, that other parent, your kids are going to become an adult one day and said, "Oh my God, you told me my child my dad didn't love me, I didn't want to." But look at this court records, what is showing.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for rocking with us on the Voice of the Caribbean. Caller, you're live. How are you?
Hello.
Hi, I'm okay.
All right, you're calling in about the topic that we're talking about the children?
Yes.
Do you have children?
I do. I have 3 children, and my daughter and I are listening to this, and she is not liking the topic at all.
I can imagine.
How old is your daughter?
She is 13 years old, and she's not liking it because I recently took her phone. So now she's like an handbag to me. Where I am, she is.
Oh, my gosh. Why did you take her phone from her?
Well, that's kind of personal.
But tell me, was she doing, certain behaviors, or was she acting a certain way? You don't have to tell me details,
She was on TikTok and Instagram with the nonsense.
Oh my God! Yeah. And was she trying to stay up on late at nights or something?
That would be her brother. They think that because it's summertime, they don't have a bedtime.
Right.
And I was tired from the weekend and going to movie theaters with them. I fell asleep, woke up, and they were up 2 a.m.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! You see that, guys?
I've experienced that one.
Oh my gosh! So your daughter's listening to the program right now, and she's not happy.
She's not happy at all.
Well, daughter, listen, I'll tell you right now. Your mom is doing that because she loves you.
Correct.
And you're going to thank her for this one day. You said your daughter is 13?
She's 13.
Okay, in about 5 years, daughter, you're going to look back on this and you're going to say that your mom was only trying to protect you. Correct. She did this because she loves you and she's protecting you. She knows it's a cold world out there.
Very cold.
This globe is a cold world out there. And your mom would rather you not like her right now, or you be upset at her right now, and that way she will have you. You will not be killed. So she'll prefer to go through that right now, knowing that she loves you. You may not think she loves you right now.
I agree with what she's done.
Yeah, you might. Right, and I'm talking to your daughter right now. So we're talking to your daughter, whoever the daughter is, and listening. You might be hating your mom right now or think, oh, you don't love me, you want to take away my social media. But I guarantee you,
it's in the best interest of
it's
her.
in your best interest.
That's right. 100%.
And I hope if we're still having this program about 5 years from now or later on, please call back in and tell me what you think, or find me anywhere and tell me if you think I was right. Thank you so much, caller, for calling in, and
Thanks
hope everything goes well. And just your daughter might be going through this right now, but believe me, she will see. I will come to light soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right. So Tony, here we have it. What else you want to?
Well, no, it's just. It's just a mixed bag of goods. You know, it's a mixed bag of goods because you have not every parent thinks that it's harmful because they're on it too. But what they're looking at can be completely different than what their child's looking at.
But I'm telling you right now,
and then they get in these chat groups with their friends at school, and I mean, I've seen so many things on my daughter's phone.
Listen, I think
I don't even understand what they are.
You know what I think, and I'm a firm believer in this, that it really starts with the parenting. I am sorry, it does, because listen, and I'm going now on a spin based on even the family law part of it, because a lot of it has to do with broken families too, right? Where the parents.
I think that's one of the major driving factors, because when you're together, you both most likely are on the same page.
Oh, so you would be in agreement, and so if the child is going to hate, they will hate both of you together.
Home, you're under the same roof.
So maybe what we should do,
different.
What parents should do, is to start being in unison. Yes, your relationship might not be working with you and the person right now,
and they're not, because they don't like their partner or that.
That's what I'm saying.
Partner,
so the relationship between you and your spouse, it's not, maybe it came to an end. Somebody else, you find somebody else. He or she finds somebody else. Okay, fine. You're hurt about that, but think about the children. Do not try to pit the children against one parent or the other. Do not try to win your children's love by spoiling them and giving them every single thing they ask for in terms of gifts, and let them stay up on their phone until 2 o'clock in the morning because you want to be known as the fun mom or the fun dad. And I've seen people, as I said before, I've been an attorney for over 20 years, and 21. I've seen parents say that this happens when the child comes back, the child starts acting brand new. So it's like every single thing that they have trained that child.
That's. I don't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry, but I wanted to get this in. I have a very close friend who's divorced, and at his when his daughter's at her mother's home, the mother works all day long, so the child is at home unattended, and the child prefers to be with the mother
because she's that's unattended.
The father works out of the home, so he's on top of everything
and always in her space.
Always in her space, always telling her, this and that, and this is what I think drives a further wedge between them, because he'll tell me that when he expresses these opinions to their child, the mother, that the mother brushes it off as just being, oh, she's just a typical teenager and this and that.
And
but
maybe you know what?
How can you determine that when you're not even there?
And I think
you're
there,
not listening.
The mother, I'm sorry to tell you, but in that case, the mother is not looking out for the best interest of her child.
Yeah.
Because as a parent, even if you know that you're going to be away from the home, you should be happy that the other parent, even though you guys are divorced now, right? You might be upset with him or her. You should be wanting what's best for your child, so that if that means your child should get to go with their mom or the other dad, even though that mom or dad works from home, you should love that. Because if that child is just going to want to spend time by you because you're seen as a fun parent, or the absent parent because you get to go to work wherever you work, but you get to go for long hours, and then the child gets to do what he or she feels like at their home, you're not acting in your best interest. You're in the child's interest. You're looking out for yourself because you want the child to love you and to prefer
Correct.
being by you.
Correct.
So you're doing it for your own selfish reasons.
Right.
And that is bad. Your child is going to become an adult one day, and they're going to remember all of this, and it could be running down the drain. What if you're letting that child choose you now because, they get all the free time? Daddy works from home, so that is going to be all upon me. I can't get to do what I want to do.
Can't do anything.
My dad is too strict, so let me go over by mom where I can do whatever. I can stay in my bed until
and he says that
1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Just sleep all day. He said
Sleep all day.
it's becoming a very prevalent issue right now in that dynamic of being divorced. And I speak to him every day, and it's very sad because he's trying to do the right thing. He may not have the proper techniques and this and that, but he's doing what he can out of love and affection and protection of the child.
Mm-hmm.
When the child then is returned to him, he has her on the weekends,
right.
And she's very cold and doesn't want to talk much and doesn't want to express herself, and he's feeling like, wow, what's happening? But she's always asking, I want to go to mom's. I want to go to mom's. And, it's pretty evident to him exactly the reason behind that is because she's not being monitored or doesn't have somebody there to influence her behavior or what
So
she's
the bottom
doing.
line is what we're taking from all of this, all right, is that the parents need to work together. You can't fight each other. Your relationship with your parent with your partner might be over. Right. He or she has moved on. They have found love elsewhere. Get over it. Work for your children now. So you two have to be on the same page. You guys got to have a schedule of how you want to raise this child. So one parent can't have the bedtime at 8 o'clock or the cutoff time for phone at 8 o'clock and the other person have it at midnight. It won't work, guys.
Or no cutoff.
Or no cutoff. It can't work because then the child is going to choose try to do anything that he or she can do to stay with the parent that they know they're going to have less supervision. And they get away with things.
That's what's happening to him right now.
And then how would you feel? I want a question for anybody out there. How would you feel if you leave that up and you know that, okay, my child chooses to be over the other parent's house because they're unmonitored? What if something bad should happen to that child? How are you going to feel at the end of the day?
Exactly.
If you, the parent, are keeping up with this or putting up with this and knowing that you're trying to have competition for your child's love by spoiling them and letting them get away with things that they're not supposed to be doing, how would you feel if, God forbid, that child now comes into danger?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, literally, we have a child within a few years of each other, and we talk probably 3 or 4 times a week, and he tells me that when she comes back, he's noticing progressively, even when he picks her up from school,
mm-hmm.
that for the weekend visit, that it already starts off a little awkward,
mm-hmm.
and those weren't the conditions when they were together.
Right.
That this is all kind of blossomed after the breakup.
All right. So we'll have to pick up on this subject now because we have to go. And there's one thing that I wanted to mention. I saw something here. It says a breaking news about a few hours ago of a man was fatally shot in Lauderhill late Sunday night. Police say officers arrived at a house in the 900 block of Northwest 34th Street and found the man lying on the driveway with a gunshot wound.
Is this more domestic violence?
I don't know what it is. It says the Lauderhill Fire Rescue paramedics declared him dead at the scene, and police have not identified the man. They're saying that the shooting was an isolated incident, and all parties who were involved are accounted for at this time.
Another tragedy.
That's another tragedy there. So that's there in the Lauderhill. Please, guys, be safe out there. Quick thing before Lisa B takes over is that I wanted to And on a light note, maybe, I don't know, did you see
Something
that
happened?
Myrtle Beach? Yeah, there's Myrtle Beach police detective Michael, is it DeBias, 46? He was arrested and terminated after he allegedly drew and pointed his department-issued handgun at a patrol officer who was warming up fish in the station microwave, creating a strong odor in the office. All right, the incident occurred on May 30th. On May 30th at the Myrtle Beach Police Department. The officer now faces a felony charge of pointing and presenting a firearm at a person. The South Carolina Law Enforcement Division investigated and confirmed the details in the arrest warrant.
Incredible.
So, guys,
can't even warm up your food
while you're going out there. Listen, have you ever smelt fish that's being warmed up in a microwave?
So I'm gonna
Tony?
go pull out a gun and
I'm not saying.
Pull out my gun and shoot. Point it at somebody and say, "Hey, what are you doing? That's stinking up the place." I mean,
but
come on now.
Let's listen.
Grow up.
Workplace etiquette. Be mindful of your fellow workers. Fish. Do not do not put that in the microwave.
But they don't
it
warrant
has
a
a
gun
bad
being pulled
order.
on you.
All right, it does have a bad order. All right, so of course we're going to leave you with that. So think about it.
Lisa
no
B's
fish.
on her way.
No, she's here right now,
Oh,
or she's
okay.
coming to the office right now. But she just gave us this as an extended courtesy, just for us to finish our
I
topic.
appreciate
Let's see if we could
that.
take one quick call before Lisa
right.
joins us. Thanks for rocking with us. There you go. The call dropped just now. 850-446-0562. 850-446-0562. Until we make our way out of here. It was indeed great rocking with you right now, and we'll do this again tomorrow. Join us tomorrow between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Global Brief with Opal Lee and
Anthony Sun
on the Voice of the Caribbean. Until next time, please be blessed. Love you all.
Thanks, guys.
Pretty lady, my baby, coming on this country. Well, anyhow you make her feel butterflies, I'm gonna love you for life. No doubt, I see potential in your eyes, I wanna love you for life. No doubt, anyhow you make her feel butterflies, we'll love you for life. I see potential in your eyes. Let me love you for life. No doubt. Listen, tell me this, girl, how your skin a glow, so you supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Well, if there's a crush, then your body get flush. Very curiosity, me want feel your touch. Love you with passion, girl, you're so curvaceous. Tell you I'm attracted, clearly it's obvious. Unconnaissance and humor, but never ridiculous. Give me that love with a sense of purpose. Anyhow you make a feel butterfly, I'm gonna love you tonight. No doubt, I see potential in your eyes. Let me love you for life. No doubt, I'm ready to face the battle. Fight every fight. The two and we together with future no pride. Roads get rocky, make we hold on tight. Love me like you never love no one in your life. You know how to treat man, your mom grow you right. Expectations are satisfied. Anyhow you make a feel butterfly, I'm gonna love you tonight. No doubt, I see potential in your eyes. Let me love you for life. Your child, whatever I can buy, you satisfy. Never wanna see you cry. By your eye, fly up on the track, let us do a mile high. I don't wanna ever hurt my sweetie pie. No case load, heavy enough man want apply. Enough of them I look your bone, I not try. It's the connection, you're my selection. I straight What a look of it and love, you know. Raining show. Ragamuffin out a raining show. Easy. Curfew. Once you never come to you. Come in and play rundown. I don't play Monopoly. Real ragamuffin through the hills and the valley. Come on a push and a grocery in a trolley. Clean man, clean personally. We don't play rundown. We don't play Monopoly. Real ragamuffin through the hills and the valley. Come on a push and a grocery in a trolley. Clean man, clean personally. Well, everything I get line like me have the things square. Tell money on the ones to bring the things here. Roll up on them slow, chill wheelchair. So alone me fear, so me find the new gear. But if you this make curry, go to curry, better be beer. No socks in on no shoes, now we need here. Them I wonder how fat and Jiggsy fight back the gear. Comfort done them this year. We don't play rundown, we don't play Monopoly. Real ragamuffin through the hills and the valley. Come on a push and a grocery in a trolley. Clean man, clean personally. We don't play rundown, no, we don't play Monopoly. Real ragamuffin through the hills and the valley. Come on a push and a grocery in a trolley. Clean man, clean personally. And we them can't angle. Carry on a cup, we on a bag. Jump where you see we come, me say sound is a frog. People them a shout a personal job. So we come through cleaner than the medical lab. Stick with the D and the A, the and so me know the youth them future can't get robbed. Slip big like the slipping on the bridge so with Bob. I check the king is a wall of bucket you coming up play random. We no play Monopoly. Real ragamuffin through the hills and the valley. Come on a push and a grocery naturally. Clean man, clean personally. We no play random, no, we no play Monopoly. Real ragamuffin through the
Yes, Hills and Valleys right there. Jiggsy King, Real Ragamuffin. Yes, that's what we are, Ragamuffin International, right here on the Voice of the Caribbean. A little extended version of the Global Brief right there. Thanks to Opal Lee and Anthony Sun for taking us up to almost half past the hour of 2 o'clock right here. Yeah. Anyways, there's a big accident right now on I-95 southbound right around Atlantic right there in Pompano Beach. It's got 3 lanes blocked. It's a mess. So if you're in that area, avoid it, okay? Anyways, yeah, you got it locked to the Voice of the Caribbean. We're about to take a little break, but first, I think we're going to play a little more music, and then we go to break, okay? And it's this one is Yaksta right here. Make them hear you roar. Yeah. Ragamuffin International. Yeah, on an easy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. We were out and about all weekend long with so many great events. Yeah.
Jaja, me say whip them. Whip them, Jaja, me say whip them. If any liars in the council, evict them. Say them are still a walla ena. Do not make you lion roar. This me iron sure. Sassy guys can't open up Zion door. Black woman, you wire door. Love you, me and more. Mama, I'm a queen. Defend you to the core. Do not make you lion roar. It's me iron sure. Dirty yard can't open up Zion door. Black woman, you wire door. Love you, me and more. Mama, I'm a queen, defend you to the core. Swear say me slow down now, pick up another speed. Couldn't be a follower, did a fit take a lead. Greatness from me the for me mother breed. If I know that I beat, we beat. Tell we can't lift up or drop asleep. Nothing I give no nuance to no sada week. When Bush chant, rubber gotta speak.
This is
raw blood,
the
tie great no grab a leaf.
Better sounding radio.
Looking for a new car? Looking for a used car? Check out M&J Auto Sales. My bad. Oh, God, I've been saying it wrong. M&J United Auto Sales. M&J United Auto Sales. We will do all things other dealers can't do with no problem.
500 credit score and up?
No problem. Rebuilding your credit? No problem. No social? No problem. No credit? No problem. And M&J United Auto Sales.
At 3511 Northwest 19th Street in Lauderdale Lakes.
Find us online, mjcarsales.com. mjcarsales.com. Or call 954-530-9366. 954-530-9366.
No credit, no problem. Everybody rides at M&J United Auto Sales in Lauderdale Lakes.
Come by today
and pick out your car.
M&J United Auto Sales is Caribbean owned and operated. The right tires for the road at Express Tire Plus, aka the Pit Stop at 2496 Southwest 57th Avenue in West Park. Simple patch and plug, new and used tires, high-speed balance and rotation, alignment check, and more. We do it all at Express Tire Plus at 954-588-1140.
Attention reggae lovers, the voice of the Caribbean and welcome to Jamrock Reggae Cruise are giving you the chance to win a balcony view cabin aboard the legendary cruise sailing November 11 to November 16. Enter from May 15 through July 31st by visiting website www.voiceofthecaribbean.com and fill out the entry form. Download the app and follow both at The Voice of the Caribbean at Welcome to Jamrock. One winner, one cabin, one unforgettable reggae experience. The Voice of the Caribbean, your voice, your station, your culture, your Caribbean.
South Florida, get ready. The Voice of the Caribbean 101.5 FM HD2 and 96.9 FM is opening up brand new advertising opportunities serving Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and Palm Beach. We're offering flexible, affordable ad packages designed for local businesses ready to make big moves. Reach the Caribbean American community with music, news, and culture they trust. Call us at 954-999-0070 or 954-999-0134. And let's put your brand on the airwaves with the Voice of the Caribbean.
BRT Weekend, 10-year anniversary in Atlantic City. Live on stage.
Beanie Man. I'm drinking rum and Red Bull.
Sizzla.
YG Marley.
These roads of flames are catching a fire.
Zion Marley.
And special performance by Miss Lauryn Hill.
Turn your lights down low.
Plus, the first ever U.S. performance by Young Brother.
Take it easy, I will do the work.
Voice.
I can't behave myself. All when I jump.
Lady Lava.
Skipper.
Skipper did it again. Jump out, I'm smelling like a million.
Chronicle.
100 murder, I want kill you some. Bad man, bad like Claudia.
Idonia.
Valiant.
Elephant Man.
Egyptian.
Armani.
Skang.
Nige Boy.
Problem Child.
Vaughn. And more to be added.
BRT Weekend 10-year anniversary in Atlantic City.
Friday, July 10th through Sunday, July 12th.
Get your tickets now at brtweekend.com. If you're an immigrant enrolled in Medicaid, listen up. A new federal law is narrowing eligibility for Medicaid coverage as of October 2026, which may leave many adult immigrants in Florida without coverage. If you lose your coverage, remember that community health centers and free clinics still provide care regardless of your citizenship status. If you think you or a family member lost Medicaid coverage in error, contact the Florida Health Justice Project. Visit FloridaHealthJustice.org. That's FloridaHealthJustice.org.
She loves me now.
Ryan Cologne presents Rich in Love. Rich in Love. Saturday, June 20th. An elegant formal event.
This will be
Dress nice with vibes by Tony Mataran.
Listen me, you don't know it's a boy Mataran. Look out for that one, yeah. It's a slap way.
Jukes Fire.
Ladies, come out, because you're going to celebrate the real fathers. Yeah, so remember, June 20th, Rich in Love. You know your boy Jukes Fire.
DJ Kason Full Charge. DJ Mama's Boy. DJ Fettuccine.
Alright, listen me. You can't miss that one, yeah.
And Cologne Movements. Rich in Love. An elegant affair. Saturday, June 20th at Nikki's Speakeasy. 7700 West McNabb Road. North Lauderdale. Rich in Love. Brought to you by Rye and Cologne. It's an elegant affair.
Are you looking for real, all-natural wellness that you can trust? At the Herbal Gardens of South Florida, they have been a part of your community for over 35 years, offering more than 25,000 herb-based products, teas, vitamins, and minerals to support your health journey. Whether you're seeking stress relief, weight management support, immune-boosting teas, or holistic alternatives to conventional remedies, they have got you covered. Their knowledgeable staff is here to help with personalized blends, free consultations, and fast delivery worldwide. Visit the Herbal Gardens today at 1219 Northwest 40th Avenue in Lauderhill or shop online at theherbalgardens.com. Feel the difference of truly natural ingredients because your body deserves the best. The Herbal Gardens, naturally helping you to be well.
The voice of the Caribbean. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and YouTube. You're now rocking with the Ragamuffin International Lisa B on the voice of the Caribbean.
Seasons change, but our love stays the same. This is a fact. Our love is like summertime, healing my mind. Our love is like summertime. Ooh, feels so good to me. This is a fact. Our love is like summertime. You are hot like summer, warm my heart. I don't need no other. I love spending time with you like a sunlight. You see me through. It's a holiday when we love this way, and we're just getting started. 'Cause this is a fact. Our love is like summertime, healing my mind. Our love is like summertime. Ooh, feels so good to me. This is a fact. Our love is like summertime. Fireflies lighting our way as we walk, words floating in the summer breeze when we talk. What we have is endless. Take away all my stress. It's so familiar and still so brand new. Every day with you feels like deja vu, like we've always known it. Loved you before we met. This is a fact. Our love is like summertime, healing my mind. Our love is like summertime. Ooh, feels so good to me. This is a fact. Our love is like summertime. Kiss me always, from sunlight to moon rays, January to December. Loving you is summer forever. Stars shine on us, keeping our secrets, January to December. Loving you is summer forever.
She loves me now, and I believe somehow we're in a perfect place. Finally, she wants to come and stay. Can't wait another day, and now I don't feel so far away. Jaja, have a miraculous way to make everything work out. So right, you just have to trust him, and you can never have no doubt. The same one who said that I could never get the chance to take her out. Look at us now, watching movies from the same couch. Finally, she loves me now, and I believe somehow we're in a perfect place. Finally, she wants to come and stay. Can't wait another day, and now I don't. Now the weekends are spent at the beach or the riverside. She's always up for the ride, and she likes to be up in the hills, far away from the noise when she just wanna chill. She wants to hear the birds and bees when they sing, and I'm glad that she does, 'cause it's my kind of thing. You can call it a perfect match. I'm just happy that she let me in. Finally, she loves me now, and I believe somehow we're in a perfect place. Finally, she wants to come and stay. Can't wait another day, and now I don't. Is this a dream? Am I awake? Moon on your skin, hands round your waist.
know when you are feeling. Is this a dream? Am I awake? Moon on your skin, hands round your waist. Music is love, and your tune I play. The way how you move it got me feeling away, away, away. Yeah, bassline, go on turn it up until she feel it in her spine. Excess amount of the style man I bring. Boom tune I play, girl balance pan redeem, redeem, redeem. Earth start to shake and the world start to spin. Can't take no break, lift it up, start again. Well consistent on this you can depend. Pull up quick on your ends. Let me know when you will feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it.
Yes, feel it, feel it. I wonder, did you feel it? This just in from NBC6 News that a strong earthquake was felt in parts of Florida just recently, just today. I don't know exactly what time, but I didn't feel it. Did you feel it? Anyways, they say, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, a 6.1 magnitude earthquake happened about 65 miles west-northwest of Mantua on the northwest side of Cuba. And a strong earthquake off Cuba was reportedly felt in Florida today. Yeah, I don't know what time. They didn't say exactly what time. I didn't feel it. But then again, we're not in Tampa where it says according to the U.S. Geological Survey, the 6.4 magnitude earthquake happened about 73 miles west-northwest on the northwest side of Cuba. The earthquake was reportedly felt in Tampa and other parts of Florida. Tampa's on the west coast, so that's kind of unusual, I think. But other details are immediately unknown. I'm guessing this is just some early reporting. I'm sure we'll hear more about it later on. But did you feel it? Feel it? Feel it? Feel it? I didn't feel it anyways. I don't know what's going on because, yeah, there was a very strong earthquake also in the southern Philippines last night, 7.8 on the Richter scale, with at least 35 deaths and building collapses and all that stuff. So, you know, I mean, they're kind of prone to earthquakes over there. But, boy, I tell you, Mother Earth is not too happy. So, you know, we got to protect the planet. Simple as that. Anyways, just coming up on about 43 minutes after the hour, 2 o'clock right here. You got it locked to the Voice of the Caribbean, 101.5 FM HD2. That HD channel is big and wide. Takes you all the way from Palm Beach County straight down through Miami-Dade County, Broward County, and all the way into the Northern Keys, all the way up to Jupiter. Yeah, you can catch that HD station, okay? Just tune your radio to 101.5 FM and then look for that HD channel, and we're the second one on the dial. Simple, okay? If you're right here in Broward County, 96.9 FM, yeah, Fort Lauderdale, and all of the surrounding neighborhoods. Find us also on the World Wide Web, streaming live each and every day at voiceofthecaribbean.com. While you're over there, make sure you sign up to win a possible trip for two to the Welcome to Jamrock cruise. You can get a balcony view cabin courtesy of the Voice of the Caribbean and Welcome to Jamrock. They set sail in November the 11th through the 16th, and entries will be taking your entries to win up through July 31st of this year. You must be 18 years or older. Just head over to our website, voiceofthecaribbean.com, and follow the instructions to enter, okay? One per person. Yeah, good luck. All right, in the meantime, yeah, another one off of Protege's new album called The Art of Acceptance. This one's Ting Loud featuring Massacre. Yeah, Protege, Massacre right here on Easy Monday, Voice of the Caribbean, Ragamuffin International.
Now you can't let nothing get in your way. There'll always be someone with something to say. And more times than often, they don't know your pain, and still you're surviving. Live life and give praise. You know, see the thing loud is a different mode. Anything goes, and now we are on the road. But she doesn't load, now we puffing up clothes. You know, see the thing loud is a different mode. Anything goes, and now we are on the road. But she doesn't load, now we puffing up clothes.
What a blessing when the fruit them ripe up, suit them nice but youth them righteous, tune them voice up, move them price up, cruise them nice truck, buy them makers who no like work, fool them eye red, chew them livestock, through the valley of death, youth me eyes up, yeah, me want a gun, yeah, me like
road. But she doesn't load, don't be puffing up clothes. Come and use the dream for nights like these. When song drop and connect Siamese. Road get step under great criteria. Treat update and collect 5G. That a market set new address wipe free. Progress make don't take it lightly. You be proud of yourself, know you're blessed highly. Shine brightly, now go sit idly. You not get this swing. You know say the thing loud is a different mode. Anything goes, then now we are on the road. But she doesn't load.
Get a youth them balling out. Yo, youth them balling out. Lisa P. Junior Gangster set.
The nice to live, where more than one is gathered in his name. The Most High is in the midst. Let Jah be praised continually. Yeah.
Thank you, Jah, you rise me in the morning. Oh yes, you keep me sheltered like a awning. You keep me limbs and all my organs them performing. Oh Jah, you patient with me, keep me warm, you're charming.
There goes the rain again. Here comes the sun shining through. What more can I do but thank you, Lord? Oh, I'm so blessed to feel the morning dew. Birds are singing while the sky is blue. What more can I do but thank you, Lord? Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Light unto my feet, lamp unto my path. Bless your soul, bless my heart. Without your mercy, I would be distraught. Thanks in all that I do. Your mercy surround us, just like the rainbow. Trust in Jah love, if you never know. Jah love is true, it is sure, and I want you to know it is pure. Alright, just like the
Here goes the rain again. Here comes the sun shining through. What more can I do but thank you, Lord? I'm so blessed to feel the morning dew. Birds are singing, yes, the sky is blue.
What more can I do but thank you, Lord?
Thank you, Jah.
Yeah, okay. You bless my life, so I say hallelujah. Been through so much things and don't know how. You guide my hands to write down all them tune, yeah. Negativity I won't allow. Love been in my life and that was always true. Cause thanks to you I'm still above the ground. You guide my hands to write down all them tune, yeah. With negativity we don't grow. Oh no, me family you don't know the orders. Humble and hold my quarters. No out unless me have some interviews or some performance. Used to run with paper runners and kick back on the corners. But nowadays me kick back with my books in my pajamas. To each his own with drama. Love peace and keep it calmer. Right now me rather prepare now to be a better father. Live my best and get my rest and beat some steam fish and cassava. Cause to how it a run in a yard you eat no normal. No, don't stress over life cause time too limited. Seek and you shall find it is fine. Fine said that you can just decide that life you live. And as for me I'd rather peace of mind.
So much traitor, so my real failure, so my real imposter, but rest a real forever. So my traitor, so my real failure, so my real imposter, but rest a real forever. Still, imposter getting close. They come bearing gifts, but their true intention inside it causing rips. Coming to your residence with the sweetest spliff. I show them the know, say we have the best I eat. Them